Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FC Football channel. Obviously, we did draw 0-0 with Newcastle. We are going to go through the player ratings and stuff over here. We're gonna keep it very quick because we all want to kind of watch the Man City game, don't we? Well, certainly I do. So we're going to try and keep it quite quick here before the City game gets underway. So, obviously we lost. Well, we drew 0-0 with Newcastle. Should have won. Fred and Rashford missing huge chances at the death to give us the wins. And that's what we need. Sad game. Like I say, Ronaldo will always be a GOAT, but he can no longer start games. We need to start Rashi with respect. I just can't speak at all. Well, Rashford's not the solution either. The solution's Martial. Martial is the striker that should be starting week in, week out. The only issue is Martial is injury prone, so we can't. Like I said, we're not gonna be here long. It's gonna be a quick in and out job, so we can all go and watch the Man City game, which we might be covering, by the way. Depends on how quickly we can finish here, but we might be covering it on the channel. So De Gea got his clean sheet. He was okay. He was fine. He can get a 7. That's an awful 7. Dalot was poor. I don't think he really offered much. Whenever Newcastle seemed to attack, it was getting success on that right hand side. I wasn't happy with Diogo Dalot today, so I'm gonna give him a 5. Lissandro Martinez and Varane, they were fine. Not great, not terrible. They can both have 6s. Lissandro Martinez will get a 7. Luke Shaw can have a 6. Casemiro 7. Fred 4. I mean, look, like I said, I wanted to keep this quick. Obviously, we had loads of problems watching the game. But I want to talk about Fred. He's not good enough. Now, look, obviously, over the years, there's been so many conversations about Fred and McTominay. Fred and McTominay, Fred and McTominay, Fred and McTominay. And I've always said they're both not good enough, but Fred's better than McTominay. He might not be anymore, for one. He might not be anymore. That opinion of mine might have changed. But what I'm actually wanting to kind of say is Fred is still not good enough, and he's never been good enough. His passing, the fact that he takes about 5 seconds longer to do anything says it all. He's not good enough. You can see the difference between when Fred plays and when Eriksen plays. And that's not only down to how good Eriksen is, but how bad Fred is. He takes so long to do anything with the ball. He's not good enough. And that miss is criminal. Marcus Rashford makes a great run. Bruno Fernandes finds him. He puts it across. Fred can't miss. And he puts it wide. It's a criminal miss from Fred. And it makes that performance even worse that he does that at the end of the game. He can play for Brazil because we all know international games are slower. But he can't play for United because it's too quick and he's not good enough. 4. Anthony, I thought he was our man of the match today, to be honest. He's actually going to get an 8. And he's going to get my man of the match. He was lighting Dan Burn up. He was absolutely fantastic. In the end, nothing came of that, but I thought he was really good today. Anthony, I was really happy with him. Sancho, 6. Bruno, I don't even know what to give to Bruno, really. He was all right. Not great. He can get 6, 7. I was going to give him a 6. Ronaldo, 5. He's just a waste of time. Like, for all the idiots that when he scored his 700th goal that was coming at me saying, oh, Ronaldo has to start every game. Look what happens when he starts. He was dreadful. Absolute waste of time. Waste of space as well. Ronaldo gets a 5. And if he doesn't play again for United, I would not give a shit. Rashford, he's going to have a 6. He's lucky he really gets a 6. That miss is criminal. He gets a 6 purely because of the run as well. Ronaldo needs to stay. He wants to just sub in games. I don't even want Ronaldo to do that. Ronaldo came off and Rashford went up top. You guys know, I don't like Rashford as a striker. Better than Ronaldo. Says it all. Eric Ten Hag, he's got to get some criticism. 5 for Eric Ten Hag. At the end of the day, he was the one that decided to play Fred. Stick with Fred the entire 90. And for me, you've got to be criticised for that. And that's what I'm doing. Criticising him for a 5. The referee was a joke today. Look, I want it to be quick, so I am being quick. Referee was a joke today. And I've got to say that. We had a clear penalty not given on Jadon Sancho. But that's not an excuse for that performance today. We still should be good enough to get something against Newcastle. That being said, if you look at the bigger picture, a draw against Newcastle isn't the end of the world. Man City drew 3-0 with Newcastle. We've drawn 0-0. Could have been a lot worse, but we have no other choices. I would have brought on Dinakbal. I would have brought on Miano. For me to sit there and say, in my opinion, that there is you couldn't have taken Fred off for anyone. Well, I think it's rubbish, to be honest. You see Man City, they bring on Cole Palmer. Why could we have not thrown someone out? Could anyone have been worse than Fred? Really? No, I don't really think they could have. Yeah, I think I agree. We missed Martial. We need Martial. And hopefully, Martial will be fit and ready for those games against Spurs and Chelsea. I said I wouldn't have played him today, even if he was fit, and hopefully he was fit, and Eric Ten Hag just didn't want to risk him with those games in mind. But like I said, this was always going to be a quick one with the Man City game in about 5-10 minutes. So we are going to leave it here. I'm going to try and get the City stream set up, and we'll go over and we'll be live over there in about 5 minutes, where we can bring this discussion over there. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Like I said, we're going to go live again for the Man City game. But I just wanted to get the match, the player ratings all done for this game. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all over live for the Man City game in a mo. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.